I was a long time ago. I attended one prayer program, and the pastor in that program was just vibrating and saying, "There is no time he prays and God does not answer. So as long as you are here, God must answer your prayer. That is the power he carries. He's a prayer machine. He's all the accolades that we give ourselves." And as he was talking, it just occurred to me that one of the problems we have is we think our faith and our prayer vibration is the highest thing in the spiritual realm. But it's not true. When it comes to God answering prayers, there are things that are higher than our faith and our prayer vibration or our prayer vigor. And there are two of them. One, the will of God is higher than your faith. Two, the motive of a man's heart is higher than your faith. I will explain. You see, when it comes to the motive of a man's heart, the Bible teaches us that you can pray and receive not if your motive is wrong. Yes, it doesn't matter how much you pray. Let me give an example from the Bible. We all know that Prophet Samuel was a very great prophet. In fact, the Bible explains that none of his decrees touches the ground without being answered. So he was a great prophet, but guess what? When King Saul misbehaved by disobeying God, and Prophet Samuel began to pray for him. The Bible says Prophet Samuel was remorseful, he was sad, and he was begging God on behalf of King Saul. God did not answer Prophet Samuel's prayers. God told Prophet Samuel, "Why are you wasting your time?" That's how blunt God was. "Why are you wasting your time praying for this guy? I have chosen another person. Go and anoint that person." That is God for you. So one will wonder, now, but God has a special relationship with Prophet Samuel. He would have answered. But God has shown us here that he will not answer. And the reason is because of the heart posture of King Saul. I'm very sure if King Saul was really praying because he really wanted to change and was seeking mercy, God would have answered him. But God checked his heart and saw that the motive behind why he was praying not to be dethroned was not because he saw the wrong in what he did. It was because he didn't want to lose power. And that is why when God did not answer him, what did he do? He went first to seek a witch of Endor because he was desperate. And after that did not work, he went on to now begin to hunt down David so that he can unalive him. He was desperate to maintain power. That's how dangerous wrong motive is when it comes to praying. It will disqualify your prayer point. It will make your faith of no value before God. So if you are a pastor, you're teaching about prayer, understand that you can be power-filled, faith-filled. If the motive behind why somebody is asking for what is asking is wrong, God will not answer you, sir. Due respect, He will not answer you. So please, let's work on our motive. One thing I love doing is that whenever I'm talking to anybody about prayer or about to pray with that person, I try to discuss the motives with them. Why do you want what you're wanting? You want to marry? Why? You want this job? Why? You want to travel out? Why? You want this? Why? Why do you want this? Let's deal with your motive first because it can hinder our prayer. Even if the Bible says when two or three agree, your motive can still destroy that prayer. Yes. So it is important to check your motive. Number two,